Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. It's a brother, I'm one from the Great Millstone Camp here in Philadelphia, giving all praises and through honesty, Yahweh Bashim Yal Shah, Bashim Kakudash, Call Light Wahawat, Light Bashim Yal Shah, Bashim Kakudash. Double honors to the elder apostles and bishops, and honors and citations out there to the hopeful elect. Alright, so hopefully it's going to be a rapid fire video. It's going to be about, the end times and the things that happen during the end times or the last days. Before I get into it, I'm going to open up with a precept. This is in 2 Timothy chapter 3. And 1, at the top it says, up here, difficult times will come. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. It says for the word perilous in the Google dictionary, full of danger and risk. See this in the Greek, chalepos. Through the idea of reducing strength, which America, we're in a time where nobody has strength anymore. Resources, the dollar isn't backed by nothing. The economy is collapsing, and it's being done on purpose. It says down here, hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome. Like you got, draconian measures. It says dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. Okay, and it just to oppress. Hey, that's America. That's what's happening here in America. The people are being oppressed, man. And it's being done on purpose. The elites want you to be poor and want you to they don't want you to survive. They want you to die off. Okay, that's why you have hyperinflation, you got shrinkflation, you got draconian measures, which that's going to increase. The times are getting harsher and more rough and more unbearable to endure. Okay, it's being done on purpose, man. Okay, the reason why you working at a 9 to 5, you can't make ends meet, or you gotta downsize. Everything's increasing in prices, but your wage isn't. It's being done on purpose, man, by the elites, by the Edomites. The Edomites want it to be a troublesome time, or a harsh time, or basically hard to bear. And they have something called order ab chaos, order out of chaos. They want this to happen so they can introduce that device, man. Okay, the MOTB, which I'm gonna just say the mark of the beast, man. They want to implement that system. So when that time come, we in that time now, it's going to get so much worse that people are going to be begging for the elites to save them. They're not going to be begging the Lord. They're going to be begging the oppressing system. They're going to be begging the Egyptians, the Babylonians, the Sodomites for salvation. And their salvation, what these Edomites are going to bring is that chip. Okay? If you don't want to go through these troublesome times, these harsh times, these perilous times, you're gonna have to put this inside of your skin. Now all of a sudden, like we've been telling you people for years about the jab, all of a sudden now everybody's waking up that it was all bullshit. But the people that took it is already too late. You either died off or you sick from it. You having a perpetual sickness from taking that jab. You're not right. You're never going to be right again. And that just proves that you don't have no integrity, man. And you still got people on the comment board still fucking defending Fauci. That dude is a psychopath, along with the whole government, the whole system. Are a bunch of wicked, immoral degenerates. The whole government is. You know, that you people put your faith into, that you believe in. Just like Obama had that slogan, change that you can believe in. That you people still believe that bullshit. You maggots. You know, you people are nothing. You're under a strong delusion, man. Okay, that whole MAGA thing goes back to witchcraft. The word, if you look up the word Trump, okay, in the dictionary, it literally means to deceive. You even had Trump too telling you to go out and get the jab, man. You know, it was all a farce. That you people ate it all up. You know. And now all of a sudden you waking up and like we ain't tell you for years about this. You know? But anyway, these people, the next thing is what? The chip. Okay, so these things, this, you know, this economy being the way it is, the gas prices, everything going up, man. Okay, I got a video and also a movie, basically, you know, it's from the movie In Time, 2011, which that's a very heavy and spiritual movie. You know, like one of the captions or subtitles, or one of the clips in the movie. I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna just read it. But that's a heavy movie, man. About basically why it's so hard in this world. You know, specifically talking about America. You know, because if you look at America, the people overseas, they're living the American dream. They're able to achieve financial freedom and still have a bunch of money in their damn pocket. Over here in America, just like the scriptures say, you basically put money in your pocket, but it's a hole in your damn pocket. You know, it's like I forget, it was a picture I seen. It said most of, like, what 60 or not, I don't know if it says 60 or 90% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. You know, and people they're unable to save $500 a month. It's hard out here, man. But overseas, you know, the people over there, a lot of people from America, they'll move overseas, man, because they're able to live the so-called American dream, man, or they're able to be financially free. But what happens when that American, even though they're financially free, what happens when that American dollar collapses, man? People don't even understand that or know that's coming. Those same people that are so-called financially free, they're going to take that chip, man. The people that got money and wealth and power, prestige, power, resources, they're the first ones that's going to be in line to take that chip, man. Okay? It's going to be the rich in line first and then the poor. And they showed you in the movie In Time, everybody was under that new currency. The new currency was time. Okay, so if Esau was able to continue forever, first of all, everybody would cease to exist, because Esau would destroy the whole world. Okay, but if he was in a society where he's able to rule under his domain of the, you know, the MOTB, the mark of the beast, everybody would have to have it. You would have to be born with it. Okay, they even showed you that in the movie. The babies that were born, they were born with that device. Where they had to be controlled by time. And Esau, he wants to control you with a device under your skin to basically keep track of you, you know, and for ownership purposes. You know? So going back to, you know, the times we're living in now, it's hard out here for a reason. It's being done on purpose, man. Okay? And I'm going to pull up this clip. Hold up. So here's a clip in the movie. It's at 13 minutes and 28 seconds. Okay? The movie In Time, I can't play it, but the spirit had it to where it lined up perfectly. This is what I wanted right here. You know? Basically, he's like one of the, I guess, the elites. He plays in this, and he's in real life a homosexual, but anyway. He plays like one of the elites, I guess. He has like an absorbent amount of time. And he basically tells, Justin Timberlake's character, he basically represents the poor, or basically Israelites, and they talked about, basically Justin Timberlake was in the ghettos. They call it the ghetto. That's where Jake is at. The poor are in the corners. Like it tells you in the scriptures, or the ghettos. And this is what it says here. It says the cost of living keeps rising. This is again 2011. How much more today? This is being done on purpose. Just like they tell you in the movie, the cost of living keeps rising on purpose. They're doing it on purpose, man. Here you got Edomite billionaires that can basically distribute the wealth to the poor, where they can have a sustainable living. Like, we don't, like, the thing is, like, if you go into the history of how this place was built up, we can live off free energy. We don't have to pay fucking bills, man. But the scriptures tell you about us paying bills in this kingdom, in Esau's wicked kingdom, man. It's done by design, man. The true freedom, okay, or the true American freedom, okay, it's not gonna be American freedom though. It's the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay. When the Most High gives His people that power, man. Okay. Notably, the Lord, which the Lord is an Israelite, man. He's an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, and He's the King and He's the Savior of His people. Once His people get that power, the whole earth and the people on the earth will be free. But the Edomites and the other nations, they're gonna have to go through severe punishment, but they're gonna be free though. But the Edomites, y'all, hey, kiss your ass goodbye, man. Okay? After 1,000 years, it tells you in the scriptures that you're gonna be burnt up. Okay? But anyway, when the kingdom of heaven is established, we're not gonna be under Esau's domain, where it's just all about oppression and control and basically death, man. And the kingdom of heaven is gonna be life. After the 1,000 years, after the heathen serve, their captivity, their punishment, they're gonna be thriving and flourishing, and they're gonna be living. They're gonna be still subjects and tributaries to the Lord's people for eternity, for everlasting. But they're gonna be able to live, man, and breathe. They're not gonna be under the hands of the damn devil, man. Everything is going to be infinite and perpetual. Ain't gonna be no such thing as an endangered species. Basically, like life devolving. Everything is gonna be infinite and, like I said, perpetual, everlasting. But in this kingdom, everything is finite, man. It has an kingdom alone has an expiration date, man. Okay? These people don't know, but they will know, according to the scriptures, Isaiah 14, how has the oppression ceased? Lucifer, he's gonna fall, man. Right now, the Edomites, they got that power, the morning star, but the Lord is gonna take it from him. It says the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom, man. And the kingdom of heaven is going to be established by righteousness and true justice, man. In this kingdom, everything is unjust, man. Everything is out of whack, out of order, and unbalanced. Okay, like he said, the cost of living keeps rising to make sure people keep dying. People are dying. Again, you can't make a sustainable living here, man. You live in paycheck, that's death. You gotta pay taxes, you gotta pay bills, you gotta work, you gotta slave, you gotta work 80 hours a week just to get ahead. You gotta work your life or slave your life away, man. And there's nothing here, man. You shall own nothing and be happy. We're in that time, man. You can't buy a house. It's being done by design, man. They don't want you to live. They again, we have. The next video is going to be about depopulation, and there's a depopulation agenda, man. Here it was on Daily Mail talking about some so-called researchers, experts says, in order to save the planet, the world has to be reduced down to 4 billion. What type? That don't even make sense. Why is that even? How does that even make sense? To save the planet, the earth gotta be reduced. The people on the earth gotta be reduced, man. That's an agenda of the elites of the Edomites. Then you have the Georgia Guidestones. Reduce the population under 500 million. That's Esau's real goal, man. Even which that's in the video I'm gonna do. Elon Musk said by 2040. There will be more robots than people. That's crazy. There will be more, according to Elon Musk, there will be more robots than people. That's destruction. What the, that don't even, again, that's wicked as hell, man. That's wicked as hell, man. This man is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Alright, so I'm going to play a clip on YouTube, because I don't want to make this too long. Hold on, where the hell we at?
The drive-thru.
I'm going to play this.
More Americans are heading to the deli counter. The drive-thru. More Americans are heading to the deli counter for dinner.
Here it says, consumers turn to grocery store meals as fast food price. This is how you know that the signs of the times. Even again in the movie, because they told you it was all by design. Everything kept going up. So everything. Every time it was a scene where people had to purchase something or receive time or currency, it was either reduced or the price went up. It was like damn near every hour the price kept going up and up and up. It's by design. And you're not supposed to be eating fast food anyway, so this is actually, good. But people not making meals at home because they can't afford groceries, man. So they turn into basically store meals that's prepared instead of going to the fast food joints like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, because everything is goddamn expensive, man. You can't afford shit. Slack. Shit, I thought I paused the video. But yeah, man, people can't afford to eat anymore. Then your bills are increasing. Now they got these AI data centers. They're taking all the water, and I've been hearing that the AI data centers, they don't even need the water. It's the elites just taking the water. They just hoarding the water for themselves, man. And they saying that water is going to become a new currency. You're going to have to pay more for water. You know, they just hoarding the water for their bunkers. That's what I've been hearing. And the AI data centers don't even need water to run. But anyway, man, again, all of this is by design, man. And when you wake up to that fact, like, what can you do? Again, if you're an Israelite, you have to turn to the Lord. Our power, our salvation relies on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Kakadash. Because we can't do nothing about this, man. Only the Lord can. And then you got to accept that this is supposed to happen. Okay? Like I said, what did the Lord say? Perilous time shall come. Okay? We supposed to pray for times like this. Okay? Because it's prophesied, man. This was all going to happen before the Lord's arrival or second coming, man. Once the Lord comes back, when all the prophecies have been fulfilled, then the Lord's he's going to appear, you know? And everything's going to be all right. A change going to come, man. You know? Lift up your head for your redemption draweth nigh, man. We looking for salvation from the Most High Son, Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? The Most High and the Son, or his Son, are two different entities, man. Okay? You had a Most High. The underneath the Most High is his Son, Yahweh Shah, man. The Most High's name is Yahweh, man. Which means he exists. And his son's name is Yahweh Shah, which means he is the deliverer, or he delivers. That's how you can tell that they're two separate entities, because they have two different names. But anyway, like the scriptures say, that in the last days perilous times shall come. And these are the perilous times, man. You can't afford shit. You can't buy shit. Okay, you working to put nothing in your pockets. Okay, every fucking week there's nothing in your pockets. Here you try to penny pinch, you try to save, and you still come up with nothing. Okay, like I said, people that are able to get ahead and that are wealthy, that are well off, that are resourceful. Okay, you might be in here in America or living overseas, living the life, but guess what? You're going to be the first one in line to receive that mark, man. Mark my words. You're going to be the first one in line, because you're not going to want to lose your status or your money. It's like the scriptures say, it's hard for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. Where your treasure is, that's where your heart is, man. That's where your mind is. Your mind is on your earthly riches. You're not going to want to give that up. You want to be as comfortable as possible. And when the Lord puts you in that uncomfortable position, when you have to take that MOTB, the rich are going to take it. Okay? And the men of the Lord, our job is to not take it. And the Lord is not going to allow his men to take it. The elect are not going to take it, man. Well, yeah, let's play this video.
According to the International Business Information Service, Americans spent more than $400 billion on fast food last year alone. And this Western Mass News reporter Chris Pisano found out rising menu prices are weakening the traditional cheap and easy appeal of many quick-serve restaurants.
Traditionally, grocery stores have been the place we shop for, well, groceries. But increasingly, these same stores are offering ready-made meals.
Ready-made meals. People, they don't even have time to cook either, man, because they got to go to work.
that requires little, if any, preparation and effort to serve for yourself or your family.
Way more convenient.
It shit is sad, man. And it says convenient. Everything is about convenience, man. That's another orchestration of Esau. Convenience, man. Everything is supposed to be convenient for you.
Yeah. Just don't have this time to cook.
They just said that. Don't have time to cook.
Way more convenient.
You don't have no real freedom here, man.
Just don't have this time to cook. You know, babysitting and working and no time to cook.
And she's not alone. Consumers are rapidly shifting to these ready-to-eat supermarket options, and not just for convenience. One's considered...
And this is basically on par or worse than fast food. It's the same shit.
An affordable eating option. A survey from Lending Tree showed nearly 80% of Americans say fast food is now a luxury because it's become so expensive. In fact, since 2014, Wallet Hub says fast food restaurants have increased menu prices by 60%, nearly double the rate of inflation over the same period.
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
never eat fast food. It's too expensive. You know, even, you know...
It's like an everyday American right here, man. An everyday American.
You gotta add DoorDash onto it. You know, you gotta take time to go get it. No, I don't like it anyway.
It's a trend not lost on the supermarket industry. Rich Kozakowski manages this Stop and Shop in Feeding Hills. His store is one of many now catering to the increasing number of customers looking for convenient cuisine.
Our prepared foods business is just skyrocketing, and a lot of people are coming in just for the fast, easy to-go meal.
According to the Food Industry Association, Millennial and Gen Z shoppers are driving the change, showing strong interest in customizable prepared foods. And a full 28% of shoppers now say they purchase deli-prepared foods from grocery stores as a replacement for dining at a restaurant, more than double the 12% who said the same in 2017.
If you go price per serving, you know, you get a chicken, you can take it home, you can make your own sides, or you can buy a side. But I think price per serving is definitely cheaper if you're eating in a car. You're eating in a car with fast food. You can take this home, have a nice family time.
This spring, Stop and Shop went all in, announcing an expansion of their ready-to-go options, with not just refrigerated
capitalized.
choices like sushi, soup, and sandwiches, but a hot bar specifically designed to make dinners easier and more affordable. It includes an expanded selection of comfort foods like bourguignon and white wine chicken, as well as new sides like mashed potatoes and mac and cheese. Edible offerings that fill an evolving need by appealing to both retailers and consumers, leaning into convenience without sacrificing affordability.
See, convenience without sacrificing affordability.
Ability and flavor.
It's easier, you know. I work second shift, so I bring them to work and pop them in the microwave, and it's not in plastic.
And then, this shit is crazy, man. Okay? This is perilous times, man. This is perilous time. People not cooking is perilous times, man. Okay? People not being able to make ends meet is perilous. It's hard to bear, man. You know, again, it's all by design, man. Let me bring up this clip again. This is the movie In Time from, I believe, 2011. It says the cost of living keeps rising to make sure people keep dying. Just like you, what the fuck you had that, whatever that was with the lettuce or whatever, the vegetables where they gave you fucking unrelenting diarrhea, which they said 2 people died from that. It was like thousands upon thousands or tens of thousands of cases of that. It's all by design. They don't want you to eat real meat no more. They don't want you to eat solids. They don't want you to eat healthy. They don't want you to get into herbs. They just want you to rely on their pharmaceutical industry and their clone meat. Basically bullshit junk food, man. Or food that's not real, or GMO food. That's basically killing you anyway. They want us, they want all the people on the earth to die. A slow and painful death, but now they want you to die quicker than ever before. You're stressed out. Stress kills. Like everything in society is meant to destroy you. So I'm gonna just stop right there. Until next time, I say shalom.